All right. Are you ready to dig in?
Yeah, let's do it.
Why is the survey important? And from a broader perspective, why are surveys and data collection like this important?
It is the largest survey of trans people ever in the United States, and it was led by trans people for trans people. We also worked in partnership with a lot of trans advocacy organizations, such as the Black Trans Advocacy Coalition, the Trans Latina Coalition, as well as the National Queer Asian Pacific Islander Alliance. We worked closely with these advocacy organizations to ensure that the perspectives of people often marginalized in research were reflected in our work. We also focused on recruiting older trans people to take the survey, as well as rural trans people. So we put in a lot of care to make this survey as expansive as possible and to have that be reflected in our findings. And further, it's the number one source of data on trans people right now. When we have communities that are marginalized, going back to the reason why I thought data is so powerful from an early age is that then we can really make those evidence-based decisions about our community and support our advocacy efforts with data, and also make it so that educators and healthcare providers can also better serve our community.
What do you hope this report helps to shed light on, and how it can be used to build a society where everyone, every family can live in joy, love, and freedom?
We want to use these data to inform educators, healthcare providers, lawmakers to make evidence-based decisions about trans people. It is agitating lawmakers at all levels of government to fight for trans rights and liberation, because again, everyone, like you said, deserves to live with dignity and respect and should have access to a healthy life, right? When access to healthcare that allows for one to live out their identity as it aligns with themselves. I just really believe knowledge is power. I do believe data is power. And so equipping folks with the real evidence to make those decisions.
So we're having this discussion when trans communities are facing many attacks, but I also wanted to talk about the progress that has been made and also celebrate trans joy. So I was curious, over the past decade or so, what advances have we made to promote health equity for transgender and non-binary populations?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's been a lot of social and political progress over the last decade. I think it's so cool that more people feel comfortable living out their trans identities. For example, I live in a community that is very trans welcoming, and it's beautiful to walk down to my farmer's market every Saturday and see so many trans people everywhere, across the gender spectrum, across age groups. When I thought of myself 10 years ago, I could have never seen this future. I have trans elders, and I'm also starting to be of the age where I have younger trans people in my life, and starting to see that generational shift is incredible. And so at the community level, it's really heartwarming for me. I do see trans joy everywhere. In terms of like the social and political level, and in terms of health and well-being, our data show, comparing 2022 to 2015, there was more access to healthcare. Fewer folks had a health insurance denial around accessing transition-related surgeries. Fewer folks had a health insurance denial in terms of gender-affirming hormone therapy compared to 2015. As of 2022, we are really moving in the right direction. I do not think this progress is lost. I don't think anyone can stop the trans community. We are incredibly powerful. We've been here the whole time, and we are everywhere, and trans joy is everywhere. And so I really appreciate this question. Yeah.
So what progress do you hope to see in the next several years in regard to access to healthcare for trans people in the U.S.?
It's my dream that everyone has access to healthcare, and everyone has access to good healthcare and culturally competent healthcare. When it comes to transition-related care, I really hope that everyone can have access to the care that they need, whether that's hormone therapy, gender-affirming hormone therapy, or transition-related procedures, so that everyone can live out their lives authentically. Again, not just trans people, but I think it's important for everyone to live out their true selves, and to do so safely and in public, and to have the support of their families and their community around them. I think that's really the fundamental part of having a good life and having good health and mental health, and being able to self-determine. So yeah, I guess to put it in one sentence, it's just like I want just everyone to have healthcare and it be affordable to them, hopefully free and specific to transition-related care.
Yes, couldn't agree more. At the foundation, we like to say that health should not be a privilege for some, but a right for all. And
I love
kind of
that.
captures the sentiment of what you're talking about.
I think that does exactly. Thank you. Yeah.